Hi all, welcome back to the fragrance side of the channel. I have Maia with me today to help me with this mega unboxing, some of the best fragrances of 2024 and 2025. It's been a long overdue video and I can't wait to try them out. We have 16 new releases that I want to compare to some of my favorite fragrances from those lines. A total of 29 fragrances in one video. With each fragrance we'll discuss notes, what season does it match the best, and occasion/style that in our opinion it would fit perfectly. If you're looking for a new fragrance, you don't want to miss this video. Let's get to it. Okay, let's take the packaging off all of them. Okay, all done. It took us a while to take all of the packaging off, but let's just clean up the table and we will start. I think we're going to start with this one. Right, okay, so we've got Boss Bottled Absolu. To be honest, Boss been on the roll. We did a video about it, but to be honest, some of the new releases, actually majority of the new releases are really good. So I'm expecting quite a lot from this one because I heard yes, well, I heard some good things about it. So we've got the Boss Bottled Absolu. Let's try it out. Okay, you have a try. Okay, again, woody as the previous ones.
Quite sweet.
It's definitely sweeter than the other one. We're going to compare it to the Boss Bottled Elixir in just a moment, but okay. Very strong, very aromatic.
For some reason, the first thing that hit me was like cotton candy.
Okay.
Like a very sweet note. Like it was from a distance, because when I have the strip next to my nose, it's more like woody, as you said. But from a distance, like the first thing projecting was for me like cotton candy, something very sweet.
Yeah, so there's much more sweetness in this comparing to the Boss Bottled Elixir, definitely, because Boss Bottled Elixir has been more dry. Definitely there's something burnt in there, a bit something ashy, but it's definitely sweet. Okay, let me just get Boss Bottled Elixir, and we're just going to quickly compare it. How does it stand? Because it's going to be the best to kind of compare them next to each other.
That's definitely more ashy and woody. Like, for me, I can smell the sweetness in this one.
Okay.
Much. It's more refreshing.
It's actually, yeah, it's actually more fresh in my opinion as well. As you say, it's interesting. Comparing to those two. Yeah. Previously, I wouldn't say this was fresh, but comparing to the Absolu, it's absolutely fresher version of the line, you know, of those two. So yeah, okay. Interesting. Out of those two, which one do you choose then?
I do prefer the more refreshing note of this one, but then there is something in it that I personally dislike, something warm yet refreshing. So I would say the new one. Even though it's sweeter, I would say it's better, but it's very personal.
Yeah,
because of that something specific in that. I cannot pinpoint what that is, but there is something I do not like about the older one.
And I think the Boss Bottled Elixir is projecting more. It's at least from the strip. Obviously, it's been open sometimes, so sometimes it just, you know, it takes some time to kind of macerate, and it just projects better after a while. And season, what would you say?
I would say winter.
Definitely, I would say the same.
Because of the sweetness.
Yeah.
I feel it can be slightly overwhelming in a warm weather.
Yeah. It's warm itself. It's sweet, it's warm, woody. Actually, something burned in there as well. But definitely, I would say at least evenings. But autumn, winter for me, definitely. And style, would we say, is it more casual, upscale?
For me, it's universal.
Is it? Okay. I would agree, but I would say maybe something for the dinner, you know, it doesn't have to be like black tie, but I would say dinner. Cool, okay, one done. Interesting, but you know what? I'm actually slightly leaning, at least because it's fresher, towards the Elixir. rather than the Absolu, which is interesting because I wasn't so fond of this one, but comparing to those two, now I would go for this one. Interesting. Okay, one done. Let's just do the other ones then. If we are in Boss realm, bold citrus, we can expect some citrus in there, I trust. So it should be a bit more fresh. Let's just show the bottle. The design is very similar, so there's not much change. However, I like the color, yeah, the radiance and gradient of it. It is really, really nice. Maybe straight here. Okay, okay.
That's so different to the previous ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight away I can say my favorite.
Right, okay.
Out of these three. If we would be comparing those three, this is the best. So refreshing, so nice. Lemon,
citrus, something zesty just comes around.
Yeah.
There's a woody note as well, but the first thing, it's a blast of citrus, bold citrus. You can't just say, you know,
and
you
I
can't...
love citrus notes, so for me it's perfect. Like, I love it.
Very aromatic, filled the space straight away. So yeah.
It's quite unisex, I would also say.
Would you say? Okay. And in terms of season, I think that's going to be quite obvious.
Summer.
Definitely summer, spring, summer, because there is a lot kind of refreshing, rejuvenating in it. And
nice.
Yeah, it's actually really, I'm really surprised because I don't know if Boss did something similar in this line, at least to my knowledge, just correct me if I'm wrong, but this feels light, that, you know, we said already, refreshing and very airy. And yeah, just plenty of citrus. Nothing really sweet, but more sour and dry. But yeah, I'm very interested in this one. And we saying in terms of style, occasion?
I would say it's a daytime, casual.
Yeah, very, very casual in my opinion as well. So something that you can just put on to the gym.
Or a summer party even.
Yeah.
If you are outdoor and just you want to smell nicely.
Yeah.
Like not overwhelming.
Cool. Okay. Next one done. Let's just crack on with others then. All right. We've got some coffee to reset our noses because we're going to smell a lot today.
Them, yeah.
We definitely need that. Next fragrance we're going to do will be Versace Eros Energy. Let's open this one up. Oh, I'm expecting something citrusy again. And summery.
Interesting bottle.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think about this one? It's very similar to other Versace Eros ones,
style,
but it is nice.
It's a nice combination of like a bronze and yellow.
Yeah.
It looks quite cool.
Okay, and let's test it out.
That's very citrusy, like very lemony.
But it's a different lemons and citruses to the other one.
Different combination, definitely.
It's definitely slightly different.
More fruity.
More fruity, yes. It's like a candy, at least the first blasting
shot. I want
shot.
to say it's like a cleaner.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, there is something synthetic about it, but it doesn't mean it's unpleasant. It's just different. It's more like fruity. It's not woody, I would say, in my opinion. But it's interesting.
It's a bit of a candy-like, but I think if we would say in terms of ingredients, I think both citrus kind of just smelled more natural straight away, wasn't it? I think this one, yeah, it's definitely something more synthetic.
There's like a cleaning product, I don't remember the name, but it gives me similar vibes.
Okay. Season?
Summer,
definitely.
Unless you want to remind yourself of like a summer vacation in the winter time, you can always try it.
Yeah, very refreshing, very kind of, uplifting style, occasion.
Hard to say. I would say it's again universal. Depends what you like.
Yeah, but I would say gym would be good for this because it's going to be definitely kind of, light and airy.
Not just like a casual coffee break or something.
Yeah, at least on the first blast, just getting citrus and a bit of a sweetness and candy. Maybe.
I didn't actually, I didn't sell the candy, but when you mentioned that, now I can. If I would have to pick for myself, this one or the previous citrus one, I would definitely go with this one.
Okay.
Because I feel like after some time you can smell more like the lemon oil from the lemon tree leaves.
Okay.
Like it's very prominent. So yeah, I would say this one. I do prefer this one, yeah. And of course, it depends how it will project after some time, because it might, after a few minutes, it might smell differently. But from the first impression, this one definitely wins.
Fair enough. Okay, so Versace Eros Energy wins comparing to the Boss bottle Bold Citrus. Interesting. Okay, let's get another one. So we had Versace Eros Energy. Let's actually remain in Versace realm. Let's try Versace Eau Fraiche Extreme. Let's give it a try. I am very, very curious about this one. So the bottle is really, really nice. The style is similar to Versace Eau Fraiche. Okay, give it a try.
Oh, that's strong. It reminds me of a laundry detergent.
It smells of flowers. It's completely different to Man Eau Fraiche. And we're just going to compare it in a second. Definitely, I know it's, I love the fragrance. I love Man Eau Fraiche, but I am not sure about this one. Okay, let me just get.
I mean, it's really pleasant scent. I honestly remember like washing some clothes, adding some detergents, and then ironing them, and then the clothes smelling like this. Okay. And it's really nice and fresh and really not overwhelming, but really pleasant to scent. But
any notes you can smell in there?
Again, something citrusy.
Okay.
I feel like if I would scent it on someone, I would think that it's their laundry detergent, not the perfume.
Okay.
It's really nice. It's honestly very pleasant, but it's just not unique enough for me to
give a try of the original one.
That's very subtle.
It is very light. There's more citrus in there. It's more airy. It after a while it settles, and it's surprising how long it lasts actually.
Yeah, in comparison, this is heavier.
This is definitely heavier. It's kind of in your face. The other one you have to kind of just it needs to develop, and it's not the best on the blotter on the paper. So it's the best to have it on the hand. But completely, I'd say different fragrances, at least in my opinion.
No, they are, honestly. I know, I still can smell that.
Like a fabric fresh softener,
something laundry-like.
Okay. Season?
It's spring and autumn.
Okay.
Or all year round, just because of the fact it smells like a fresh clothes.
Okay.
But it's very pleasant, so...
Right. I think slightly feminine when I smelled it.
Yeah.
It's more unisex rather than masculine. There is some fruit in there. There's some flowers, at least for me. I can't sense anything
like
woody.
Cotton. I would say something cottony.
Yeah, something cottony-like, yeah. Okay. And style, occasion?
Any,
isn't
but
it?
I would say more like a casual.
More casual.
Nothing like an evening. Because there is nothing that would draw my attention.
Even though it's heavier and denser than the original one, I think...
it's just like a very clean, like a heavy, clean, fresh scent.
Yeah.
If that's a right combination.
Okay. I was expecting a bit more from this one because this has been on the market for quite some time, and this is the next version, and I would need to give it a try a bit more, just wear it a bit and
see how it smells on the skin.
Yeah, absolutely, because it might develop in a different way, but for now I would go with this one, at least for me, because I know it very, very well, and as you can see the bottle is almost gone, and this is my second bottle in a couple of years. So okay, so this one is done. Versace Man Eau Fraiche Extreme. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's get another one because we're gonna have a couple of Armanis in here. Let's start with Acqua di Giò Profondo, the EDP version. I have to admit, I wasn't too much interested in Profondo line. I always preferred the Acqua di Giò, the regular line, the original line. But I hear very good things about this one, specifically about this one, the EDP version, that potentially one of the best ones. Let's give it a try and check ourselves if this is really nice. Not magnetic cap, shame.
That's nice.
Okay. Straight away, the Acqua di Giò DNA is present. Light,
Fresh.
aquatic, citrusy.
I would say more herbal to my nose.
Okay.
Yeah, I can smell some herbs, but I'm not sure what exactly it is. But yeah, something like, as you mentioned, like citrus mixed with some herbs potentially.
Okay. Not bad. Definitely.
No, it's very nice.
Very
Very
nice.
safe, I would say. I don't think you can go wrong with this one.
Nothing offensive in it, isn't it? In terms of season, I think it's going to be quite obvious as well.
Summery, springy. But even if you would like to wear it in the winter.
Yeah, I don't think it would be offensive to that because it's just
safe and universal, I would say.
And to be honest, the whole line of Acqua di Giò is pretty much that. It's very safe, it's inoffensive, it's very enjoyable and pleasant, don't get me wrong, but you can use that, you can wear it, and in terms of like style, yes, dressed up more smart and more casual. So yeah, I think that's really it's
flexible.
I think the differences in at least in Acqua di Giò line are very subtle. Okay, so while we have EDP here, let's have the Parfum, because I've got it somewhere. The Acqua di Giò Profondo Parfum. Let's compare it. Both from 2024. Oh, that's for you, that's for me. Okay. Different bottle. Slightly more slick. Magnetic cap, which is perfect because it just looks slightly nicer, isn't it? Nothing wrong with the frosted glass there, but this one is small, looks more premium. But let's give it a try. And what are the differences? That hits slightly different.
It's more woody, ashy.
Okay.
More intense as well.
Yeah.
More prominent. And it's heavier, definitely. It's not as refreshing as the previous one. Not the
Yeah.
It's not as refreshing.
But if you now compare 1 to 1, this one, so the EDP, it's like a detergent cleaner if you compare it.
But there is something warm in this one.
In the Parfum.
That you really have to like to enjoy this one. Because for me it's slightly too much.
Okay.
It's quite heavy. Maybe it's because of the paper, maybe because it needs a little bit of time to start projecting differently. But it's quite intense.
Yeah, so the
It's
Parfum...
less refreshing, I would say.
Yeah, so in the Parfum version, it's going to be slightly heavier. Potentially for the evenings, I would say the same kind of seasons, but it is slightly denser, it's slightly more intense. Parfum should be that. Not sure if I'm liking it more though. Yeah, but if you're just going to put 1 to 1, this one is so citrusy and light, so the EDP.
It's more delicate.
And yeah, and this one is, the Parfum is slightly heavier. And in terms of, you know, style and everything, potentially maybe a bit more dressed up, a bit less playful, but yeah, you still can't go wrong with any kind of clothes in my opinion.
And it delivers, and its perfume should be, as you said, it should be more intense. Yeah.
Okay, so when we are talking about all of those, let's just put them on the side. We've got the Elixir, so the Acqua di Giò Elixir. Let me just get that. Okay, let's try this one. That is going to be an interesting one because it's only being sold as 50 ml. So I hope it's going to be good because it was actually quite expensive. It's actually quite expensive, if you don't mind just that. Let me just show the bottle. Comparing to other ones, obviously quite small and slightly different style. Magnetic cap, okay, that's good. And let's try it out. I don't expect complete difference to other ones. Okay.
That's nice. That's very masculine. Quite woody.
There is woods in there. Something green, a bit more foresty, so obviously the woods, but still aquatic.
For some reason I smell a bit of a coffee.
Okay.
I don't know why.
So there might be something kind of darker in there as well. Okay.
Sometimes when you're brewing like fresh coffee beans, it gives us a similar scent, but it's very nice actually. It's definitely evening.
Yeah, and if you just compare those ones, EDP for me at least is the lightest, then a bit more intense. However, the notes, I'm not entirely sure about the parfum, but yeah, the Elixir hits the right balance.
Yeah, and it's very heavy on the paper, so it probably needs some time to develop. Yeah.
Okay, and season?
I would say because even though it's heavy, I wouldn't say it's only for winter or autumn. I would say all year round, but mostly evenings.
I would agree.
I would say it's too heavy to wear it like during daytime or mornings.
Yeah, it might be slightly overwhelming in terms of I'll read all year round, because as I said, this is quite universal. Acqua di Giò line is quite universal.
It's very elegant.
But this one is slightly more premium, if you want to say, and upscale, so at least we know what we're paying for here with 50 mils. And as you said, it's potentially going to develop, it's going to change the notes with time, because there is I think a lot going on, but it's denser, more intense. I'm very interested with this one. Okay, so out of those three, which one would be your favorite?
It's hard to pick one because this one and this one are completely different for me. So I would say these two on the first place, and this one is the least favorite. But it's quite personal. I feel like if you like warmer, fresh but warmer scents, this one might be your favorite. For me, because I prefer like fresh or woody, I would say those two are the best. But because they are different, because this is quite heavy, this is very refreshing, I would say it's hard to choose between them. Yeah.
Okay, so while we have all of them here, let's compare to my favorite version, which is available at the moment. This is the Acqua di Giò Parfum. Let's see how it compares. Okay. Oh, these are very close in this regards. Can compare to...
Oh, very close. Although I prefer this one straight away.
Okay. Very, very close. I think this is a denser, more intense version of that, at least on the first test, which should be the Elixir, so kind of just, it's in the name. So, okay. I'm really curious about this one, just to wear it a bit more and then try it out, because if I like this one, that's going to be quite good too. Right, okay, let's take them out of the way and get another one. Okay guys, I know this is not 2024 release, this is 2022 actually, however I bought it, and I've been very curious about this one because for a very long time there's only one Armani code that I really love and adore, and it was the only one that I actually liked out of the line. So just quickly, having a bit of a sniff. So this is Armani code Parfum. Apparently, by many, one of the better ones. Let's give it a try. While we are in the realm of Armani, there's plenty of Armani fragrances. As you know, they are being released on a very regular basis. So sometimes years really matter. So if something was kind of, released in 2024, the 2025 batch is going to be different. Very often with Armani, but let's see. Okay.
Ooh, that's different.
That is different.
Quite cosmetic-y. Yeah, it's very soapy. It's quite synthetic as well.
There's nothing kind of very
natural
organic and natural in it. A bit herbal as well. As you said, very cosmetic-y, so there must be like some kind of a...
It smells like a face cream. Like a heavy night face cream.
Something
with some
from pharmacy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Didn't expect that. Normally when I remember code, it's more smooth, very kind of light and creamy. This one is different.
Although it is creamy a bit.
Is it? Okay.
I think on the second take, it smells slightly different.
Right, let's compare it to my favorite one, which is Armani code Absolu. Discontinued, unfortunately, but let's see how it stacks, how it compares to this one. This one is going to be definitely more creamy and a bit more ashy, but what do you think?
Oh, no, I definitely prefer this one.
All right.
There's alcohol is quite prominent in it.
Okay.
And I can smell something sweet. It's sort of like a manuka honey.
Okay.
Give me that vibe.
No, it is. There is vanilla in there. It's
so it's vanilla then.
Yeah, there's some sweetness from different kind of ingredients, but it has some burny, ashy side in there too. Yeah, that's what I liked from the line. However, comparing to Parfum, is more fresh.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
It is,
yeah,
yeah.
It is. Yeah, definitely more fresh.
It is creamy, and as you said, it's quite herbally. You can smell some herbs in it, but because of that slightly more refreshing side, I do prefer this one. But as you said, you prefer the sweeter one.
Normally I don't, but now when you said it,
they are both nice and interesting.
50-50, completely different approach. Yeah.
They are different. They are completely different. So it's hard to choose between them because it depends on what sort of like scent you do like on the day. If you're leaning towards like something sweeter, definitely this one would be the go-to. But if you prefer the fresher, sort of like a more creamy version, this one is the go-to.
And style and season, first of all, I think it's all year round as well. There's nothing kind of you would, at least for me.
Yeah, it depends on the preference because if you like heavier tones even during the daytime, this would be fine. It's not like too overwhelming.
So out of the two, you would say you would prefer the Parfum?
Personally, yeah, this one.
Okay, all right. This one's done then. Okay, let's leave Armani on the side. Let's get to something slightly different. And this is Ralph Lauren Polo 67 EDP, the Parfum version of EDT last year, EDT. Let's give it a try. I really liked the EDT version and actually used the whole bottle. So I'm expecting slightly more intense version, and let's see how will it compare. This is very aromatic, as the previous version was. Very airy, very filling the room.
There's lots of notes, but they are well balanced. So to me, there is no like one significant one that is overtaking the other ones. It's like slightly citrusy, something slightly fruity, slightly sweet, slightly refreshing, and it's all mixed, but in a nice proportions.
No, I agree. It's very balanced, not too sweet. Some citrus as well, but actually quite liking it, especially after different, smelling different ones, and it would be definitely one of the best smelling ones from the bunch, at least.
For me, like on a second take, it smells more refreshing. So the sweetness is slightly damped, and then the refreshing is peaking. So it's actually very pleasant.
Very pleasant. Slightly more denser version of the very light one of EDT, where there was a bit of a pineapple, bit of a bubble gum, very playful. This one is a bit more balanced, and now it's changing a bit. I can smell some more woody notes, so this one develops definitely with time, and on the skin is going to smell slightly different. So season, what are we thinking?
All year round.
Would you?
Perhaps leaning toward the summer, spring, like lighter seasons.
I would say that. I would say I would go slightly more to summer and spring, potentially evenings. But you can't go wrong any time within that period of time. And in terms of style and occasion, would you say any specific kind of comes to mind?
More casual.
More casual, yeah. I wouldn't say it's very kind of upscale, and not in a bad way, but a bit more casual, playful, as was the EDT. But this one is just kind of more refined in that sense. But no, very good release in my opinion.
Yeah. Very nice.
Okay. Next one, YSL Myself L'Absolu. Let's see what is in there. Ooh, very nice silver bottle. Let's give it a try. Like the design.
Yeah, very nice. Although it looks like it's been dipped in like a metal.
Yeah. All right. Very aromatic. Straight away filled the room.
Oh, that's interesting.
I definitely sense the original one is very similar. We're going to just test that in a second as well. Very airy, very flowery to some kind of extent, but I think less than the EDP version.
It's very intriguing.
It is different, isn't it? It's slightly like fresh linen, like cotton.
I don't know, for me, I have no idea what the notes are, but there is something flowery, fruity, herbally.
Mixed in there. Okay.
Or something like a bubblegum a little bit.
Okay. Let's give it a try with the original one. Used my one, so I've got only just a
miniature.
Yes, the travel pack for the EDP. Let's give it a try.
Oh, that's just like a lighter version of this.
Yeah.
It's quite similar, but for me it's lacking the sweetness of the perfume.
So this is the L'Absolu.
So yeah, it's lacking the sweetness of the L'Absolu.
Very, very similar. Okay, and let's compare it to the Le Parfum. I've got only a small sample. I didn't buy it because I just didn't fancy the notes that much, but let's see how they're going to compare to each other. Oh, this is more flowery straight away, isn't it?
I want to say more synthetic,
okay.
Like rubbery.
Okay, when you just get closer. Yeah. Yeah, there was something I didn't like in the Le Parfum. And what season would you say for that? Because it's going to be very universal, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say all year round. It's one of those that it's drawing you because of the uniqueness of a scent. So I would say all year round, whatever occasion, I think it's safe to use. I don't know, for some reason it draws my attention. Yeah, there is something, I am very curious about the notes, about the specifics, to check them out, because I'm curious what it is that is so unique in it.
Definitely, it's intriguing, it's interesting. It's nothing really groundbreaking, but it attracts you.
It's just different,
It's just different, and it's just... Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Le Parfum.
I can actually smell that specific thing in the previous ones. Like, none of them had that. That specific, like, I don't know how to even call it, but something different.
Attracting note in there. Okay, wow, I'm interested. And to be honest, out of the bunch, I would say out of those three, definitely a very, very good release. Cool. Okay, let's get another one. All right, guys, it's getting really kind of intense in the room. We definitely need to reset our noses on a regular basis, because otherwise we can't sense much, because it is
a lot of them.
A lot. Next up, we have Chanel Allure Homme Sport Superleggera. It was a big thing when I kind of seen it in the news. So many people have been talking about it, and I think this is, I'll just show you the bottle. Very similar in style, so nothing really kind of changes to the regular one, but apart from the bottom name. But let's give it a try. Oh, okay. Oh, that's definitely Chanel. Very aromatic, very fresh, very woody.
And citrusy as well.
And citrusy. Fills the room straight away, even though we've got so many fragrances here.
You can straight away smell it, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Interesting.
Projecting.
And to be honest, I don't have the regular version. I've got one from Allure line that I really like. We're just going to compare it to in a second. But very, very light, very
summery, very sporty, as the name
yes,
indicates.
sporty. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
It's actually matching the name.
Yeah, and in terms of notes, as we said, citrusy,
yeah,
bit
lime. I
woody.
can smell lime quite
Yeah,
intensely there.
okay, but let's compare it to first of all my favorite, Allure Sport Eau Extreme. Let's compare it to that and let's see how it differs. Let's try it out. This one I know quite well. Oh, okay, that's in a different line.
Mm. There's something creamy in it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's less fresh.
Yeah,
than the
it is.
Sport.
Yeah, this one is a bit more intense, a bit more dense, a bit more an evening.
That's what I wanted to say, like where I would use this one probably during the daytime, summertime. This one is more like
this one is
evening,
definitely
switching
evening.
to the more official setting.
And now I want to compare it to something which is very reasonably priced. This is Versace Medusa Pour Homme. Let's give it a try because normally these two, they've been always kind of compared. If you could not afford this one, you can always go with this one. And I think because this one was always the lighter version, I think it's going to be very close to this Balaguera one. Let's try it out and see if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. Mm. Yeah, it
is quite
similar,
close, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah,
there is a difference, but very subtle.
Yeah. So if we would say,
oh yeah, it's so delicate.
These are quite close.
But I would say this one is my favorite.
Yeah, well, it's going to be.
There is something rubbery in it, slightly more synthetic. This is for me more natural, like a smelling one. So that's why I would say this one is the first one.
Wow, so very good release from Chanel with this one. But still, I think 90%, even 95%, this is very close. So you can't go wrong with Versace, at least with comparing to Allure line. So very good comparison.
Yeah, and this one will be more flexible as it's in between like the daytime and evening. So basically any setting.
Fair. Okay, super. Let's get another one. We've got Rabanne Phantom Elixir. So another elixir to try. Let's see. How does it smell? Okay.
The classic bottle.
The classic robot bottle, but with a dark, obviously, top and then silver gradient. Let's try it out.
It reminds me of something. There was a scented candle once we had, and it was very similar. It's very sweet. It's quite heavy as well.
Yeah.
Quite synthetic as well. Quite cosmetic-y.
It's creamy. It's not like heavy. It's quite fresh. It's
lots of vanilla in there.
There is some fruitiness in there as well, and definitely some vanilla. My favorite is the Phantom Parfum, which we will test in just a moment. Compare it to.
For me, it's very unisex.
Okay.
Because of the sweetness.
Yeah.
It's very heavy on sweetness.
Yeah, and in terms of season?
If you like sweet notes, then evenings all year round.
Yeah. It might be too heavy for very hot weather because it could be too overwhelming. And I wouldn't say it's too dense because normally you would have slightly darker notes with the elixirs, but this is, it's not that heavy, but it is still, could be still overwhelming if you're going to overspray it. Yeah.
For some it might be, yeah.
Let's compare it to Parfum, which is the favorite of the line for me at least. And let's see, how does it compare? Okay, The rhubarb note comes very strong in this one. The elixir doesn't have it too much in there. It is there somewhere hidden, but I think the sweetness overlays it. The rhubarb note definitely comes from this one. It's a bit more sharper. It's a bit
more masculine, where this one is more, because of the sweetness, it's more unisex, more feminine.
It is.
Even though it's a women's fragrance.
Yeah. Okay. So out of the two, which one would you prefer?
If I would have to pick one, I would go with the
perfume.
The perfume. I would go with the perfume.
Okay.
Just because it's too much of a vanilla to me. In this one, it's too heavy. But if someone likes heavy, like sweet ones, then this would be a good choice.
Out of the line, still, this one was the heaviest in terms of the note and the most dense. This one goes slightly different direction, goes to a bit more, as you said, vanilla, creamy. This one still has the sharpness of some citrus or some definitely rhubarb. That is a very, this whole line is very famous for.
Like maybe it will be different after some time. After the initial sweetness evaporates, maybe it will give a different impression. But that's just based on the first sniff first.
Cool. Okay.
Checked.
I think personally, I would still myself as well go to this one. So still, this one remains. The parfum remains the best for me at least. But obviously, going to give it a try a bit more with it. Okay. Next up, we've got Azzaro Forever Wanted Elixir. Another elixir. Let's give it a try. Ooh, hello. That is gold.
Very gold.
That is very gold. Let me grab the...
That's interesting bottle.
Yes, it is the revolver style bottle. Very famous for that style. Let's give it a try. Ooh, okay.
Oh. It's very ashy. Very heavy. There's like a smoke in it as well. But you can smell it, like for me personally, I could smell the smoke slightly later. So first you are hit by the ash notes and then you can sort of like ascend the smoke.
Okay.
It's very woody as well.
It's woody. There is something sweet. There is, as you said, ashy and burnt. Something burnt wood potentially in there. Bit of leather or rubber as well when you go slightly more like inhale. Intrigued because comparing to previous ones, I think they're a bit more fruity and a bit more gourmand and light. Interesting. And in terms of season, what would you say?
Autumn.
Yeah, I
literally
think...
like sitting by a fireplace and smelling like this.
Yeah, so definitely colder
Autumn,
seasons.
winter, yeah. Because it's very warm.
But I'm actually really liking this. And we're going to compare it to the most wanted parfum, the one I have here. This is the one that was the best for me, at least from the line. But it's definitely going to be in a different direction. It's going to be in a different direction. Okay, let's try that. In terms of like style, I would say this is kind of a bit more dressed up, in my opinion.
I agree.
Okay, let's compare it to the most wanted parfum. This one is slightly different direction. This one is a bit more fruity. Okay. When you compare it like 1-to-1 next to each other,
it has something from the YSL myself.
Yeah.
That intriguing note. I believe it's...
Yes, there is something very airy and kind of cotton clothes, like iron clothes one. Okay.
I definitely prefer this one.
This one here, yeah? Parfum.
It's very personal because the smoky one, the smoky ashy notes are not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
So it's quite personal, but yeah, this one is more, to me, like, unique.
Interesting. I would personally, because I know this one and I've been wearing it a bit, and Not a big fan of the fruitiness when it kind of just hits. So I'm very intrigued with the Elixir, and I definitely kind of can't wait to wear it. But yeah, this one you have to, as you said, you have to like the burnt, rubbery, leathery notes. But it is mixed with something sweet and woody. I'm quite intrigued with that, but for me, for now at least, knowing this one, I'll go for the Elixir. Cool, okay. Let's get out of the way. If we're talking about something leathery, woody and ashy, this is going to be in that realm. We are talking about Tom Ford Eau Ombre Leather. Let's see what is in there. This is the new version of Ombre Leather. Okay, so very similar bottle, but it's clear. The other ones I don't think they are. And personally, I have to say, Ombre Leather and the Parfum version, just too strong for me. Never actually kind of, you know, get along with the other versions. So I'm very interested with this one, how it will perform and how it smells, because it's going to be, I think, the lighter version of both. So let's give it a try. Okay.
Oh, very leathery.
Very leathery, very burnt, woody, ashy.
Oh, like a rubbery as well.
Yeah. There is a bit of vanilla in there. There is a bit of a...
Something sweet.
Yeah. And Ombre Leather is quite known for this vanilla sweetness, and with the leather mixed in there.
But actually it makes it smell better. It's balancing the ash notes nicely, in my opinion.
No, as well. I have to agree. The other versions, they were just too heavy for me. You had to go very light in terms of sprays, because if you can put too many, it can induce a headache, and actually that's what was happening to me. I was getting a headache. But this one is really balanced. It's like a creamy dessert with vanilla mixed with something burnt and leathery and ashy. Well, I don't know if that's even an option to kind of have something like this, but
it wouldn't be tasty.
No.
It's actually interesting as a fragrance. It's different. It's definitely different. It's very masculine. I
don't have the other versions to kind of compare, but I'm actually looking forward to this one, because if the other versions you've been kind of so about them, but you like the notes.
Might be perfect for autumn.
Yeah, perfect for autumn. Definitely, I would say upscale and kind of dressed up.
It's on the heavier side as well.
It's on the heavier side, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm intrigued about this one. I can't wait.
Really interesting.
Yeah, I can't wait to wear this one. So yeah, good release, at least for me. I don't know, there's so many people that love the original one, but for me at least, I hope this is going to be slightly lighter. But yeah, I like the notes. Okay, nice one. Next up, we've got Pour Homme Parfum, and I know that this is going to be a bit controversial. I read stuff on the internet, and I know there's a lot of mixed opinions about this one. I'm actually leaning towards nay than yay. So let's see how this. Okay, it is a slightly different bottle. It's kind of just more modernized version. I know Dior had a bit of a rebranding in terms of like their bottles, and this one is definitely with the top emblem there. That is different. Let's get the paper. Okay, so no magnetic cap as usual with Dior. Okay. The iris comes straight in.
Oh, that's an interesting combination.
Yeah.
Like the first note I could smell, I don't know, it's whiskey.
Okay.
Like alcohol.
Yeah, maybe.
Not sure if it's in there, but
there is that. There's a bit of that. Like we compared to, we did the review of the Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé, that there was plenty of whiskey, and there was iris there as well. I have to say it's definitely different to the original Pour Homme Parfum. And we're going to test that in a second because I've got the first batch in here.
I think someone needs to really like those specific notes to enjoy this one. Personally, I do not enjoy that much.
Okay.
But it's different.
Yeah.
It's not an average safe choice, I would say. It's quite specific.
Plenty of Eros. It's still there. It's different though to the original one, and we're just going to compare that. And I know you're not going to like it too much already because I know you haven't been a fan of that note. But yeah, woody, fresh still to some kind of extent.
Yeah, I wanted to say it's not that heavy, even though it's intense in a way that there are some intense notes in it. But the scent itself, it's not that overwhelming.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's without hesitation, let's try another one. I've got only a decant of the first batch of the Pour Homme Parfum, and let's see. You can see I had this for a good, I would say, 10 years. So it's still kind of fresh. Nothing is wrong with it, but it is a completely different scent, and I'm kind of curious to see what you're going to think about that.
Oh. It's very intense, very heavy, and it's very feminine.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, I've got names for that and everything. I don't want to kind of put it in your mouth, but let's just talk about how different this is to that.
They are very different, like completely two different scents. Although right now this one is projecting very sweet notes. You can see.
Is that the new version?
Yeah, the new version.
Yeah.
It's sweeter, so that's something they have in common. But this reminds me of old makeup scents, like when you're opening an old makeup bag and checking some old cosmetics, they have that kind of like a scent.
Absolutely.
And I wouldn't say it's a pleasant one. It indicates that the cosmetics are out of date.
Okay.
So I wouldn't like to smell like out of date cosmetics.
Yeah, I know. And then to be honest,
something creamy as well, like Nivea cream.
Right. I smell a lot, so I wasn't wearing this because I'm not a big fan of rose. I can smell rose in here as well.
Oh yes, when you said that, yeah.
And it is like a bit of a filling of a donut. If you give it a try now.
No, I know what you mean now. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, like the rose petals. Yeah, like the typical like rose oil you can get.
Yeah. So there's plenty of virus in there, and there is the rose, which I'm not the biggest fan in general as a note. It's definitely a bit more old school. This one is a bit kind of from this era.
More modern, yeah.
A bit more modern.
Yeah, if I would have to choose, this one is the newer version is way better, even though it's still not my cup of tea. Yeah, this one is definitely more modern, more on trend than the previous one. Because, this
is, I think they wanted to kind of refresh the specific version. And I know there's so many people that really, really, truly love the original one, and they've been very upset that when this came out. I kind of can see why, because it feels like and smells like completely two different fragrances. So that is intriguing. For me, I would say this is the best one for now. At least I'm going to give it a try because I'm just not the biggest fan of the rose in here. But yeah, very interesting. Definitely, I can see they can divide some people, but for me, for now, this is the better version. Oof. Okay, let's get another one then. Okay guys, we've got the last two new releases, and this one is in a fancy box. This is Haramain Amber Oud Acqua Dubai. A very, very fancy box. Let's hopefully I'm going to catch it on the camera so you can see. Let's open it up. Wow, okay, look at this.
Yeah, that's different than the usual carton.
That is definitely different. That is a presentation that, you know, you should be doing with every single one. Some of them, they are not presenting that well. That looks like a jewelry box or something. Very, very nice. Okay, let's get it out. And in terms of, to be honest, I have to admit, I haven't been quite too into all of the releases of Haramain or East companies, like Middle East companies. And I'm quite intrigued about this one because I heard quite a lot of good stuff. I'm not going to say which fragrance it's supposed to be smelling like, but let's see. I'm quite intrigued because so many people said it is one of the best ones. So let's give it a try. I always been recommending and using in terms of like a similar to Creed and Haramain L'Aventure. Okay.
It's very fresh.
Very, very fresh.
But it's not very intense. It's very delicate.
Very light, very airy. Bit of a citrus.
Some herbs as well.
Bit of a woodiness under there. But hard to say specific notes. What do you think?
I don't know, I smell something creamy in there.
Okay.
Something quite synthetic. That overpowers for me the woody herbal citruses, because the citrus was the first thing that hit me. Very subtle, very delicate citrus. But then the creamy, cosmetic-y note is more prominent to me, something more synthetic. But I wouldn't be able to tell you what exactly I'm smelling.
Fresh, but soapy.
Soapy. It's a good. Soapy is a good word for it. Yeah.
Bit citrusy, as we said already. Interesting. It's definitely summer on the lighter side. So for summer and spring, I wouldn't say potentially all year round. It would be just too much because it can vanish too quickly in winter, colder weather.
Yeah.
It's different. I don't definitely we haven't smelled something similar in here.
Yeah, nothing like this wasn't here. Yeah.
It develops. Now it smells slightly different.
But it smells quite refreshing, like a shower, like a masculine shower gel. It has that fresh, like a cottony, maybe fresh laundry note as well.
Yeah.
But with a more of a citrus side of it. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. And in terms of like dress code,
casual. I would
Very
say more
casual,
casual.
yeah.
I would say if it would be wore to a like an evening black tie or official event, it could not draw too much attention. I think it could be easily upstaged during the evening event. So it's more like a daytime casual style, I would say. I might be wrong, but
yeah, it is definitely changing. Now it's a bit more. I smell mint in there slightly, but
it's developing.
Herbal. Yeah, it's definitely changing. Okay, very, very intrigued about this one.
And it seems like a very safe choice for a summer.
Yeah, cool. Okay, out of the way. All right, guys, and we are heading to the last fragrance. We have Montblanc Explorer Extreme. Let's see, how does it smell? Okay, very similar style, but in a darker bottle comparing to the regular Explorer. Let me show you. Let's try it out. Okay.
Ooh, that's nice.
Very masculine, very woody,
but very fresh. It's very nice. It's intense, but it's not overwhelming.
Bit of a citrus, bit of a woodiness mixed quite nicely.
It's one of those like well balanced, like a woody, fresh, citrusy ones.
Very masculine straight away. There's no doubt this is a masculine fragrance. Quite typical in this realm. I can smell some herbs as well. So there's a note in there of some kind of herbs.
And something slightly sweet as well.
How do you
like
find
a berries or something.
Okay.
Not quite sure what it is, but yeah, it reminds me of berries, like raspberries or blackberries.
Now when it kind of changes and kind of dry down on the paper, It reminds me of your Sauvage Elixir, which I think that was inspired on that. Let's compare it to the good old Explorer and see how it differs.
No, I can smell something ashy in it as well.
Okay.
But in a nice way.
In a nice way. Okay, let's compare it to, because the regular Explorer is definitely more light.
Cool.
This one is a bit more direct, a bit more punchy.
Yeah, this is more defined. This is more universal, more flexible.
Yeah.
Which is nice, but it's more like daytime, casual, where this one could be switched for the evening.
Yeah, and this has been kind of inspired by Creed Aventus, a bit more lighter version of that.
It's nice and airy.
Yeah, this one is a bit more defined, as you said, more masculine, more intense, dense, and woodier version of that. There was a bit of Sauvage there. Now I'm saying it leans towards more Creed Aventus Absolu.
This is more unisex, I would say. Where this one is definitely like masculine.
Yeah.
Because of the woodiness.
What I always do, I layer this with Haramain Lavender, because the Haramain is more sharp, it's more kind of woody, and this one blends so nicely when you're just gonna get one spray, and then on top of that you're gonna put the other one. But this one kind of does it in one bottle. So, actually quite pleased with this one. Cool. Okay, guys, let's just put this on the side, and I will ask Maia right now to choose which one was her favorite one out of the bunch. Would you say, is there any one that you kind of just stands out, the one that you actually really enjoy from the bunch?
I believe it's hard to choose one after just like first impression, but I think the one that stuck to my mind the most was the Yves Saint Laurent.
Okay.
The myself one.
Okay.
Because of the uniqueness, and also the Versace, the citrusy one.
Okay.
Would be the second one.
Okay. Let me just get those.
Just by the table.
Let's get just that here. Right, so these would be your kind of choices out of the bunch. Okay, I'm gonna have three actually. These are my top ones. I love Acqua di Giò line, so that is the best version out of there right now, at least to me. I'm intrigued by this one, the fair balance of ashiness, smokiness with sweetness. And then the Montblanc Explorer Extreme actually kind of stands out as well, like a very direct masculine fragrance. And out of the bunch, these, I would say, for now at least, and my opinion might change after time, but yeah. As well, I have to agree that Absolu is a good standing out point there as well.
Yeah, I have to agree. Actually, if I would be choosing a third one, I would go with this one, with a Montblanc. It's really nice, masculine fragrance.
Fair. Thank you. Okay, guys, there we have it. Thank you, Maia, for joining me with this mega unboxing and comparison. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments what you think. Is there a favorite one in this bunch? As usual, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.